so juicy. Oh, I wish I could freaking eat this. Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Pamela, and on today's video I will be updating you on my, are you ready? Variegated strings of heart. So if you're interested in seeing and hearing the updates that I have on this beauty, then keep on watching. So welcome back everybody. Alright, so in December, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna try to like look it up and add photos somewhere here. I did an unboxing on here on YouTube. I'm also gonna try to tag that video too, and it was for this beautiful chain of hearts, string of hearts, variegated chain of hearts, variegated string of hearts. And I purchased this plant for, gosh, if I'm not mistaken, maybe like 12 bucks or something like that, on the website. I'm not gonna like say the website. You can go see the website in the video that I posted of the unboxing. But this plant, when I did purchase it, it was not like the hopes and the dreams of it cascading over this planter was just so high, and I didn't know how long it would take for this plant to, you know, grow and just be happy, and if it would actually stay reverted. I'm sorry, if it would actually stay variegated, not reverted, or like if it would actually revert. This plant is so easy, guys. This plant is so pretty. This plant is so non-fussy. When I tell you, I'm so happy I purchased this plant from like an unknown website. Like, I think I was like the first person to seriously do a freaking unboxing or review of this plant company, this plant page. Obviously it wasn't sponsored, but this is what I love about plant shopping. I refuse to spend just a stupid fucking amount of money on fucking plants. Guys, it's like, quick sidetrack. I don't know who it is that's causing this, but can we please relax and chill with the fucking plant prices? Because I don't need to be working like an hour, 2 hours, more hours for a freaking 2-node cutting of some shit. Like, yo guys, let's chill out and stop being fucking greedy and price these plants as they're at like a reasonable price. That's just the little tangent that I had to go on, because freaking, what is it, Steve's Leaves had these philodendron brandies, you know, a couple of months for what, $24.99, $22.99, and those same plants in the same size pot is going for $69.99, guys. $69.99. The same plant, same size, like $30+. Come on, man. Let's just chill out with that, guys. Plant prices are based off of supply and demand, and if demand is high, obviously it's going to increase the price of it. But yo, like, all you new plant people, chill out and let us like OGs just enjoy plants. And it's not a trend. This is not like buying make.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
This is a lifestyle. This is a way of life, and these things actually need you to not care about them, you know, in a couple of months or like next year, because plants are everything. Like Pocahontas said, you think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. And fast forward, and I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. And this name is Ceropegia Woodii Variegata, okay? All right, I think that's enough of my tangent. So, update time of this plant. Like I said, in December when I purchased this plant, it was just like a couple of situations happening in here, and I just had high hopes for it. I did the potting up video of this. I think I might have. If I didn't, then sorry. If I did, I'll tag that here. And I decided to place this plant in this literally, you see how, like, this is how tall this planter is. And this plant, freaking, I love it so much, and I love having it in this little shallow pot. You know, it's happy. It's really happy. It lives in my east facing window, and I water this plant once a week. Yeah, I water once a week, and I don't move it. I don't move it. I just let it just chill. And when I tell you, I'm gonna try to add pictures like as I'm talking that I've posted on social media, like, of this plant. It is so pretty, guys. Look how, oh my gosh, this is so juicy. Oh, I wish I could freaking eat this plant, guys. It's so pretty. When it comes to fertilization, now that spring is here, I have started to fertilize this plant. I think I've fertilized it twice so far in the growing season. I use fish emulsion, but on days that I remember, you know, like, oh, hey Pam, you have an aquarium, use your aquarium water, I do use my aquarium water to water this, but I don't really count that as fertilizing. I'm just counting that as like regular water. When I actually actively am like, oh, I'm gonna place fertilizer in my plants, I consider it fertilizing. Yeah. In regards to soil, gosh, this mix is pretty, you guys can see it's pretty like chunky. There is a good amount of like perlite and orchid bark and soil. I use soil for my plants. I don't really use peat moss. I just don't. So that is like the soil for this, the fertilization, the lighting, and the watering. Other than that, you just give your plants love. Like I always say, giving your plants love and having a ton of patience is very important and crucial for the health and the growth of your plants. Obviously, like, I think we say this to everybody. I need a drink. Not sponsored, but sponsor me 5 boroughs, because I live in one of the 5 boroughs. Okay. What else? How do you know when to water this plant? Okay, so aside from, like, you know, knowing your soil is dry, make sure you check, you know, if your soil is dry, then you water it. If it's not, don't water it. You don't want to drown your plant. You can also try to like squeeze the leaves, these little beautiful leaves. If they're like easily like bendable, you know, then your plant definitely needs to be watered. But as you can see, like, I'm trying to like squish these, and they're thick. The older leaves are thick and the younger leaves are thin. You know, you see, these are thinner and these are like thick, and they're like really like thick, guys. When it's thick, then you know your plant is good. If it's like scrawny, you know, then you will probably need to water it a little bit. Other than that, the sister plant of this is the non-variegated kind, and I have that, and that one is, it literally grows, dare I say it, too much. I have, what am I trying to say? I've propagated that plant a couple of times. When I say propagate, that plant started off as like 2 vines. Actually, I'll probably do an update video on that one on itself, but this is what is happening right now, and this is the beauty, the center of attention, the grande dame, the pièce de résistance, you know. the elephant in the room, my variegated string of hearts. So I think that is all I can really ramble on about this plant. Yes. I'm getting my first string of hearts of Variegata flower. This plant has finally decided it wants to flower for me. Let's see if you can see. Do you see that little offshoot growth right here? Gosh, please focus. All right, that little offshoot growth is a bloom. It's going to bloom, but I'm really indecisive. I don't know if I want to let it bloom or if I don't want to let it bloom. You know what, guys, I'm just gonna do it. If you follow me on Instagram, you see I do this all the time. I'm just gonna break off the bloom, and this is gonna actually promote my plant to try and vine off. It's gonna be like, oh, I can't put all my energy into flowers. Let me put my energy into growing more leaves. Oh, and I'm like, yeah, that's the whole point. Yeah, so I expect, you know, boom, 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 boom. More flowers to come in, and I'm gonna pinch all of them, because I do not let any of my strings of flower, my regular string of hearts, my string of pearls, my string of dolphins, my string of turtles, I do not let any of those flower. I rather my plant put all of its like energy into creating more leaves and creating a more full, more thick, more luscious, healthier plant versus, you know, some superficial flowers that literally are so easily produced. Eventually, like when my plant is as thick as I want it, I will let my plants flower, but until then I sacrifice the buds, the flowers, for actual growth. So yes guys, this is it. This is the end of my video. If you like this video, don't forget to let me know by giving it a big old thumbs up and sharing. Subscribe if you aren't already. Join this little kooky family because we're pretty awesome here. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload a new video. And let me know, do you have string of hearts? Are yours growing? If you have any questions, anything that I might have skipped over, you can ask me any other plant questions. Also let me know, and I will see you guys on the next one. Let's get growing. Bye.